told something stupid. When I'm told something, I often disobey, and I went to YouTube and Pornhub. I really heard of Pornhub. Decided to visit there, and my connection with YouTube grew stronger. YouTube provides so many songs to me that whenever I was down, just finding the songs, helped their search algorithm, knowing if I'm not feeling good somehow. But I don't know, found all the best songs that remind me not to go, but to keep on going. Beautiful songs, a lot of beautiful songs. Hmm. I love so many of them. Terra Ramirez, Ghost, You Can Be King Again. I love Mad Hatter too, and a bunch of other ones too. I love Strangers from Wolf's Rain. Uh, well, now it's about to get a little darker. Prepare yourselves. When I was on Pornhub, noticed an interesting, brainwashing Moses file, and as usual, I peruse and poke around and see what's up. First one was very. It had a speech that I remember someone telling me. You don't know who was sacrificed, but it happens. You don't really know. You don't have any real control. And you don't know what the sacrifice is really about, blah blah. And the second video had some open brains. I didn't watch. I can't remember how much I saw of the other videos. The second video was not a jerk off video. Second video was that I was jerking off to that. It was pretty dark. Brains open. I'm assuming to be eaten because the brains are open. They didn't show people eating them. I didn't progress that far into the video, but it was the second video posted. The other videos posted about it go to its further. Photospoke.co got taken out, said somebody sacrificed Photo.co. I remember I was gonna post a song on there on my account, and it was like the internet crashed at that moment, and I couldn't upload it for some reason. Like someone was working to block me. I had the second one posted up, and then shortly after that, like later on, Vote.co said Vote.co was sacrificed. Mm, yeah, beautiful songs on YouTube just holding on to me. Yeah, not to give up, to keep on going. Well, this is short, but I kind of want to leave on I don't know. It's been a hard time dealing with all this talking, having interference from Kirby Masson Jackson. While I was at the park in Exeter, one in the more in the middle of town, I had a bunch of Kirby Masons put on me, try to eat me, try to take away my organs. Kirby Jackson trying to override me. It was nice though. Whenever I went to, I was always homeless, and I just sat outside for some food at a Mexican restaurant, and I got food for free. I got two entrees for free. I paid $20. I had $20 to buy it, but I didn't have to pay. I got free food. That was great. Another Mexican restaurant there gave me free food too. It was really nice. Some people took me to some kid I think from high school picked me up once, and he took me to get Burger King. So happy, and and a lot of all the people they gave me a tent, money, some pot. Yeah, it was great. A Bible too, which I read. Put the room protection on both ends and made sure it clapped together on the book. I didn't burn it. I put the room protection on both ends on the inside hop together, and yeah. Remember one time it got dark in there where the first girl I was like choosing like this one girl. She posted a little side. This other girl like got her like she was young. Like she got her like a uterus like her like her uh Philippine uh can't remember the name of the cores where you're fertile. Got cut. So an older girl, and I was like, I'll take the older girl and I'll take this young girl with me. Please don't do this again. And they told me I can't have the. I took the girl. I won't. It says you can't have two men. I was like, no, no, no. I pulled them to me like, I'll take that one. I'm subby. I'm bottom. I'm also very drawn to lover top. Yes, yes. but yeah, it was dark, dark. I also did some math one time on there and showed how it's pennies on the dollar to power electric vehicle with natural gas. Pennies on the dollar. It is low cost. Of course, I think when electricity came about, which I don't know how it came about, those things like grew into the landscape. Yeah, it was pretty fast. You would think that yes, they do that kind of work, but when it initially started, it grew across like the world here, starting in the United States. Yeah, what happened back like the 1920s? That's when I was with Aridin, couldn't move, but his caretakers had me in Aridin and was walking around, and it was it was a horrible experience, especially whenever all the spell books got changed to the Bibles and the Koran was given out, and yeah, a lot of stuff happened back then around the 1920s, not earlier as you might imagined. Yeah, yeah. There's an idea. If I remember, I was there in like the forest where Jesus Christ is going up to be put on the cross. That happened like back in 1954. Didn't happen back in the past like people think happened in the lighthouse here. Yeah. The Bible also had before I did my spell where the liars would lie to themselves down in the book of Revelations, it's where people get the plot for Armageddon and the Antichrist is from that. The liars would lie to themselves. And that's the lie that they got from themselves. It doesn't say correct information and the rest of it. The thing about not eating shellfish, the actual, from what I remember, the wording was to test to make sure you're not allergic. It doesn't say not to eat shellfish. It says to make sure you're not allergic. I believe I'm allergic to lobster. Like I tried a little bit of lobster, couldn't eat it. I had like from my throat, like kind of like squelched a little bit. So I had my lobster Charles Long Keller. Yeah, yeah, that was crazy. Whenever I was telling Charles Long Keller on the side of the road in Oregon, from phone the police gave me to talk with him, I told him that I had my brains eaten as a child, and somebody online screamed at me to shut up. I I'm not shutting up. I'm keeping going with this. Yeah, doctor diagnosed me psychiatrically. Wouldn't even look me in the eye. He was just looking down. I don't. I'm not sure, but blackmail's pretty big. Might have been blackmailed. Yeah, yeah. I was told by his friend too, who died in when Charles Kelly's friend who did his insurance. He died in because he liked to go skiing. Died in a skiing accident. He told me like in Maine, it was like a town there where like the kids were being trafficked. Hope I remember the exact time one day, because my memory is fuzzy as fuck. It's hard. It's hard sometimes, but I can get through it. Just takes me a bit to get there. I am very brain damaged, but I can still get there. I have lots of little U's and smaller things that are still there, including my beloved puppy. Well, you gotta wonder who's against who in all this. Like, I mean, I had 6 months when I was young, and I sealed myself off. I was having no more sex after that. I sucked off some people, but that was it. I was like, I don't have sex like this. In this, like, depressed, like, skinned form where I don't even have my morphs. I want to morph. I have more things. I want my memories back. But I wonder if the people out there are trapped. And I was right. A lot of people were trapped by their families. So I had to go and venture to rescue other people on the other side. Lying likeness. Many lying likeness. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of anything else. Watching a Burger King, Taco Bell, McDonald's. Mm, life is strange. I remember one guy, Matthew Selby. He didn't eat my brains, but he was at the house watching the other guys like he didn't join in. But a lot of people I remember. I remember seeing John Orfell's ghost or something behind me once in church, missing a leg. Well, not leg. Missing like the ankle and his foot, like as a spirit, like angry looking at me. Right? I remember eating a lot of Egyptian artifacts while I was in there. What? The lighthouse used to have 4 rows of like pews. It only has 2 right now. The train tracks that I saw used to be further into town past the lighthouse instead of further out past the transit terminal. Because of the spell I cast, the dimensions were warped, and if I say it's not the configuration that you think it is. I believe there is a still a synagogue here, but who knows where it is in this current spatial dimension? I think it's hidden. I just haven't seen it. I haven't seen Jews in a while. I remember when Kim Edge said, "Don't touch anything in there," and the Jews had like an 8-sided symbol instead of a 6-sided symbol. I touched it, and then we keep a 6-sided symbol. Yeah, Dawood. Let's go the star Dawood. Yeah. Well, they started doing the star Dawood. There's so much blackmail still going on. Oh man, what if police are blackmail too? That's why I'm not like inciting action. Mostly I'm casting spells and just taking and talk about the horribleness of it all. Not like trying to like try. I'm not trying to get people hurt. I just want these fences to like melt it down with inside my mind and take it spiritually. The images, eye mage, arcane caster, wizard, sorcerer, image. It's right in what image? Yes. I'd like to get more eye things. I'd like to see more fences and like things. If you guys like upload like pictures or videos of these fences, I like to see more